Shout out to the real. Shout out
Yes,
to the
sir.
fake. Shout out to that nosy bitch. You better stay in your place. Get in line, punk. Shout out to OUN P. What's happening, baby? Bronx in the house. What's good?
I'm chilling, brother, man. Appreciate you having me on the platform, fam. Word.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You gotta help me get some respect in this motherfucking game.
Oh yeah,
That's what I
hell
need.
yeah. Why not? You know the real always gonna shine. You know,
So-
it's New Year's Eve right now. You know, I know everybody getting ready for the festivities. And this is my last interview of the year. So, you know, gotta wrap it up the correct way.
So what the fuck you doing tonight?
My little brother just dropped the album today. Shout outs to Jay Quest. That's my real brother too. Same mother, same father. He dropped the album called Spoken Herb. So he's doing a little like a release event tonight. So we all gonna be in there celebrating, and that should be over about like 10:30, 11. Then I'm gonna get back with the fam. The ball drop and all that, you know, that with the family, and then it's turn up after that.
Turn up season. I wish I could be with you. LDJ.
What's good, family? How you?
All right, what's going on?
You hear me?
That's my man,
What's
LDJ.
poppin'? What's good?
All right, salute, family.
Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. Same to you,
Happy
fam.
New Year. You already know.
Yeah, so we winging this thing, man. So what's going on for 2023, man? What projects you got coming out?
Facts, man. 2023. I actually announced it last week that I'm dropping 10 projects in 2023 because 2022 I was quiet a little bit. I had a lot of, you know, real life situations going on. So I didn't really get to drop how I want. But this 2023, that's the Millennium's Jordan year. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to give them 10 projects, man. And first off, we starting with that Facts 3. That's done already. You know, yeah, Facts 3. Make sure y'all tap in. You know, that's executive produced by Benny the Butcher. Shout outs to my BSF family, my Griselda family. And he executive produced the whole project, produced by my brother Boy Wonder. Got a lot of big features on there. And then the project after that is it's called Built Different. I don't know if you've been seeing, I've been promoting the hoodies. I got the hoodies, the Built Different hoodies. Like if you going through real life situations and you overcame it, you built different. So that's my brand right there. So that's the name of the
in with that.
Yes, for sure. I got you. And that's the name of the EP dropping right after Facts 3. And then after that is the Bar Show versus Pacino. So the Bar Show is like the rugged one. And Pacino is when I'm on my flashy talking to the ladies, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be like 5 songs of each on each side. And that's what we pretty much working on now. And then me and my brother are going to lock in on our Bro Code 3 project because we got like a Bro Code series where we do a joint album, me and him. So Bro Code 3 will be dropping and then a whole bunch of stuff will be dropping. But make sure y'all tune in. All right.
Shout out to the real. LDJ, tap in when you want. I'm still keep flowing.
Me and OUN actually got somebody in common, like my man Green Light Disco.
Oh yes, salute to that's a family right there, man. I heard he's going through something right now, man. I don't really want to get into the whole turn online.
Facts. Free the real. You already know what time it is. Shout out to Disco.
Man, hold your head. That's my boy, man. I love Disco, man. I hope he really make it out there. He had his little man was born and all that. So, you know, I know he got to get back home and get right to the family for sure. Free Disco J, man. That's my brother right there. I love that name.
Absolutely. And speaking of, I heard you say Benny executive produced the joint. I got a single with Benny. Yeah, I got a single with Benny called Crack That Different. Facts on my joint called.
Definitely tap in. Make sure you send me the link to that.
Factory. Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, so, that's family right there.
That's a fact. So we just grinding, putting the pieces together for 2023.
Exactly. It's time to go up. It's time to go up.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
Hell yeah.
You know that. Rob was good. What's good?
Shit, everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm just handling my situation. Everything will be all right. Shout out to the real.
Man.
Back
you know, when I'm on the platform, you can ask me anything. I ain't one of them dudes that, don't ask me this, don't ask me we keeping it tall over here. You can ask me anything.
Well, that's cool. Speaking of bro code, I mean, there's a lot of bro codes being broken right now.
Definitely.
You see what's going on with YSL, and what's your take on that?
That's crazy right there, man. Free thugger for sure.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. I really don't know like what's going on. Some people saying he was telling them to take the plea deal. So I really don't know what's going on with that part. Mm-hmm. But if he didn't say that and they doing that, that's wrong. Like that's snitching, bro. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way around that.
If he told them to do that, that would be the worst strategy of all time. Because he's going to trial.
Exactly. That's why I don't think he would do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the way ratting, man. And I definitely don't condone that because I do live by the street code. Keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? I'm an official Bronx nigga, Cortland Avenue. If you know, you know, man. But we don't play that telling over there, bro. No way, shape, or fashion, bro. And the way it's looking like they telling, and we don't rock with that. So I won't be playing none of that music again.
Yeah. How you feel? So how was it growing up in the BX, man? How'd you grow up, man, as a kid coming, your evolution, man, to OUN P? How did you get there?
Coming up in the BX, man, it was it was good times, bad times, but I was just one of the fortunate ones out of my crew to have both parents in the household, you know what I mean? So I was always a little more spoiled than my friends was, because a lot of them didn't have both parents, and my parents was always working. Both of them, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to my mom. She passed away in 2016. But they was holding it down, always kept me fresh. You know what I'm saying? And my parents was like my friends' parents too. You know what I mean? Like my crib was the crib that everybody come over. And then my parents ain't even care. Like, nah, let them in, you good. They'd rather
the hangout spot.
Yeah, they'd rather me do whatever I'm gonna do in the crib than be outside and something happen, you know what I'm saying? But then they ended up breaking up. So that's when things got a little rocky. Now Pop's out the crib. Now it's just moms. I'm getting older now, so I got to go get that bag, and that's when you start dipping and dabbing in the streets and all that. You learn your lessons, get pinched for a little shit here and there. Thank God it was nothing serious. And just had to find your way, stay strong. Fighting, losing fights, winning fights, running down. Playing ball. Like I had the typical life, man. I had my bad days, had my good days, but overall, like it taught me to be the man I am today. And I respect the Bronx. And anybody know the Bronx ain't an easy place just to be coming outside thinking
absolutely not. It's
run through it like that. Yeah, like facts. Like you know what I'm saying. But it taught me everything I know. Definitely. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I'm in the Bronx. I'm gonna be in the Bronx today.
Oh, so you don't live there no more? You just come through?
Nah. Yeah, I'll be pulling up every now and then.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that? Being that you OUN P right now, you got all these things happening, and your peers, you putting them on, and how is that going?
Yeah, like they like mostly we talk about my people that been on a journey with me, or just people looking from the outside.
Just people outside in the circle, around the circle, the neighborhood. You ever dealt with any, jealousy, hate, envy, people trying to tear you down? You ever dealt with that?
Oh, of course, man. Like that's a part of this journey. And if you're not dealing with that, that means you ain't going nowhere. Because people only gonna talk crazy or, try to come at people that's doing stuff, people that's elevating. People don't try to come at people that's just stuck in the hood, ain't got nowhere to go. So if you are trying to succeed in life, and when you start getting up there, you got to expect for people to start throwing salt on your name. You know what I mean? But it's about letting that fuel you to even go to the next level. Because once you start feeding into it, they bringing you back. They bringing you down to where they at. So you just got to just block that out. Long as nobody ain't harming you or putting you in harm's way, that's a different sandwich. You got to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? But as long as they just talking and all that, like, we don't care about that. We getting money. Y'all talking for a reason. But you just know what lines to cross and what lines not to cross. So you just stay over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Benny the Butcher, he executive produced the album. And what made you go with Benny the Butcher?
That's actually my dude, man. And he respect my pen. I respect his pen. And then we ended up meeting one day in the studio. Shout outs to One Word Studios. And he was there. And you know what I mean? He showed me love soon as he seen me. And then we went to the studio, started trading joints, playing joints. And this is like in early 2000, January. And then the COVID joint hit. So, that put a lot on pause. And then like once that started dying down, he came back. And I ended up meeting him in Styles P Juice Bar one time. We were chopping it up. And then he dropped the album and he had a little event at Quad Studios and I pulled up. And he was telling me, yo, let me executive produce your next joints. You know what I'm saying? Your next joint. And I'm like, all right, hell yeah. And then from that day on, I went to the studio, started busting down that Facts 3 project. You know, I'll send him songs. He'll give me his intake on it. Like, you know what I mean? Tell me how the video should be done. And then he, like a few months ago, he flew in to actually hear the album in person. You know, and he's on the album too. So y'all can look forward to that joint.
How many joints?
On Facts 3 right now, we actually in the process of putting it in order and lining it up, but I wanted to go for like 14 or 15 joints. But we did about like 35 joints, but I'm gonna pick like the best 14, 15.
Shout out to the real. So with the New York rap scene, how you feel about the New York rap scene? How you feel about, you know, the different types of music and people saying, you know, New York ain't what it's supposed to be?
True story though. I respect all the music. I respect the auto-tune singing. I respect the drill rappers. You know, everybody you just gotta find your way at the end of the day. Like, and we ain't here to just knock our people and hate on our people. They actually doing their thing, and they putting eyes on the city again, no matter how they doing it, but they doing it. And you gotta understand the drill rappers, let's see a lot of the older cats be hating on them, but you gotta remember they young, you know what I mean? So they going through their phase. It's just that they talking about it. When I was young, they age, I was running wild too, a knucklehead, you know what I mean? It's just that you could, it was no social media to see it. Now that it's social media and they got their own genre of music, everybody be trying to tear them up. But like, you can't be acting like when you was young, you wasn't on your bullshit neither. It's just that you could see it now. But shout outs to all my drill rappers. Y'all be safe out there. And the only thing I say to them is just like the real things you did in the street, try to keep that off the wax, because they be trying to use that against you. There's nothing wrong with animating your bars. Everybody do it, but like real situations, man, don't incriminate yourself on that. You know what I mean? Right.
Shit, are you thankful for not, you know what I'm saying? But when you know what I'm saying, just like me, I always be like, damn, if they had social media, I probably would have been under the jail, or I probably would have been,
God,
probably, super famous.
Yes. Who knows? It probably would have worked in our favor, or it probably would have hurt us. We would never know, but it would have definitely been interesting.
So the battle rap scene, you getting back into that, or are you just done with that right now?
Oh, of course, man. I've been going back and forth with P and Smack, so I'll definitely have a battle in 2023. So you can look forward to that, man. I love the battle scene. That's my joint. Did you see the joint with me and Charlie Clips?
Yeah. I was gonna get into that. Oh,
I was gonna get into that. Even though that joint was on beat, you know what I mean. But it was still like getting my feet wet and all that. And but yeah, I'll be on URL this year. Y'all could definitely look forward to that.
That's what's up. So with the whole Charlie Clips thing, y'all still cool?
Yeah, we actually just made amends. Because you know, I went crazy on about a situation about his grandmother and all that. But you know, at that time though, I was just on some like we battling, going crazy. But then like probably like a month ago, you know, Mook battle, and then Arsenal had said something about Mook moms. You know, Mook moms passed away. So then like that kind of like damn, like I felt that. And I'm like, damn, I wonder if that's how Clips felt when I mentioned his grandmother. So I ended up giving him a call and even telling him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, my bad, you know, we was always cool and all that. And you know what I mean? I ain't mean for it to go like that. And he understood. He like, yo, nah, respect. Well, I appreciate you calling me, you know what I'm saying? You know, we see each other. That's my dog though. Shout outs to Clip.
All right. So y'all ever go, you know what I'm saying? So y'all not even gonna do it again?
I would love to do it on URL with him. That would be crazy.
You would love to do it again? Because he's such a
listen, it's no exempt
big
for
name in the battle
nobody.
rap.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. At the end of the day, we battling. Only people that I won't battle is Murder Mook, that's my brother, and Chess, that's my brother. We from the same hood. You know what I'm saying? Besides those two, anybody could die.
Anybody can get it.
Oh, there go Quest. Little bro is on.
Yo, how you doing, Quest, man? Shout out to the real.
I'm getting hot, man. Happy New Year, bro.
That's a beautiful feeling. That's a beautiful feeling. So, Quest, man, what's going on with you, man? I heard you got a project coming out. What's going on?
It came out at 12 a.m. today.
All right, I gotta go check it out. Tell people how to get that.
You can download it everywhere, all the streaming platforms and shit. You feel me? Apple Music and shit. But yeah, I've been just
tell them the title and all that.
Yeah, building my fan base and shit, man. One nigga at a time. You feel me? We just been grinding. We be on the grind, man. It's holiday season. You feel me? So in the midst of that, a project rollout and shit. So I had kind of had my hands full and shit, but I made it work. You feel me?
So tell everybody about the name of your project. Tell people, what to find in your project. What's in the album, what they can, who's on the album, if anybody.
The album is called Spoken Herb. You feel me? Like playing with the spoken word. I call it Spoken Herb because it's more of a serious tone where I'm more talking than rapping. Like dropping jewels and shit. Right. In a mellow way. You feel me? But it's 12 songs. It's feature OUN P is on there 3 times. I got Grandmaster Melly Mel on there.
How that happened?
Him and my pops are like best friends type shit, like small world type shit. And I always had the idea of doing his hook over the message. But I always wanted him on the song, you feel me, instead of me doing the hook. So I basically before me and my co-producer made the beat, I asked my pops to ask him, can he bless the song? And he said, yeah. Feel me? I just shot it out there and he agreed to it. I was shocked because I heard he don't be working with like some of the youth, but he said that he relate to my music. So that was big. So my dad actually brought him to the studio. So me, him, and OUN was recording in the same session. It was legendary.
I can look forward to the video soon too.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all shot the video already?
Nah, we about to. It's in the works. I wanted to
start dropping videos like when the year turned, to like keep momentum up and they just basically keep building it or whatever, because I don't just be dropping anything, I'll be putting my all in these shit. So I wanted to have legs, you feel me?
How long did it take you to make this album?
It took me a year, actually, for 12 songs too, but my last project was, I set the bar so high, I can't just drop bullshit, you understand? Like people expect a certain type of quality from me and OUN, you feel me? So we just can't be out here dropping shit, like, cause we
dropping bullshit,
right. We talk about what we live, so we actually have to live to have shit to talk about. You feel me? So
I'll get into it.
Yeah. So process.
I'm
dealing with life too. So process is it was different, but it was worth it because I feel like I reached the bar that I set. But yeah, I got.
So look, let me ask you a question. The Melly Mel feature, right? Did he actually do the shit from the message?
Oh man.
On it?
Yeah, as soon as this interview over, y'all download that. It's the second song on the album. He actually did the hook over the first time he ever did it again. And he put bars on there too.
Well, he's spitting too. He ain't just do the hook.
Yeah, and the way I did the way I did the beat was, shout out to my boy Bronx, because we sat here and made that shit from scratch. I kind of mix certain type of elements from different songs in a blender, like, but playing with the message entity. Like, I started the song off with Melly Mel's song, that sample, but then I cut it and then I blended it in with the Nas message. You heard? So I blended both songs in, and I had him say the hook over the Nas sample, which is the Juice WRLD sample.
Yeah.
You got to hear it to understand it, but it all made sense when they put it together. And I was sitting here with my co-producer, and he was like, how the fuck we about to do that? Like, blended shit. And I'm like, shit, nigga, I hear it in my head. We about to do this shit, you feel me? And it all came out good. And I called OUN like, yo, OUN, you gotta get on this. Like, you gotta set it off. It was one of them type shit.
Right. Hell yeah. It's crazy though. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, man, that was a blessing. Shout out Melly Mel. Shout out my pops too.
Yeah, because Melly Mel don't be doing features like that.
Hell no.
He definitely
not ever.
Word.
That's a fact.
Definitely got to be plugged in for that.
100%.
What's up, bro?
Y'all doing all this independently?
Oh, hell yeah. This is out of our own pocket. No investors, nobody. Like all that studio time, all that, that's straight from us. Hard work, you know what I mean? That's why we move around the way we do, and we be state to state with it. If you just look at our Instagrams and all that, you see I'm always in a different state, like every other day. I got to get this money. I can't depend on nobody. I got 4 kids and I got a rap career that I got to fund. I can't be playing around with nobody and depending on nobody. But I actually do got some investors in the work that want to help me push these projects. So I'll be taking a few like meetings with them right after the ball drop to see like if I'm an entertainer. Because at the end of the day, you always need a bigger bag to go bigger places, to do bigger things.
Absolutely. I know the feeling. So being that it's independent, tell people about the work you got to get in to get your shit on the platforms that it need to be on, so people can hear it, because you up against the machine.
Of course. So that's why, first of all, your music gotta sound crazy, like, and it gotta be crispy. So you gotta pay for your sound to be like that. That shit ain't free. You know what I mean? So going to a correct studio to put out that quality music that can go up against people that's dropping on the machine. That's number one. Because if the work ain't right, it's nothing to promote, it's nothing to sell, it's nothing to stream. The work gotta be A1 steak sauce, just like the streets, bro. So once you find that and you got the work right, now you gotta worry about how you're gonna market it and put it in front of people's eyes and make it appealing enough to want to hear your shit, and before they click on somebody that's dropped by the machine. So now you got to put some money into the marketing and into the promo. And if you do want some features or like some A1 celebrities or people that's coming up that's lit, that got a buzz, that's not free neither. Sometimes it may be free. See, for a nigga like me, it'd be free because they just, I don't know, industry niggas really be fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout outs to everybody that I did features with. Yeah, they don't never charge me, but I wouldn't have been mad if they did charge me, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't really be doing shit for free for people like that. Like, I really gotta rock with you to give you a free verse. Because at the end of the day, the way I invest in my shit and I go hard, you gotta invest in your shit. Like me, when I did all these features, Roddy Ricch feature, Casanova, we gave them bags. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is, but you just gotta invest. And people be like, yo, your price too high. And I just be like, listen, my man, that's why you just gotta grind and save up. That don't mean you gotta get the feature right now. Grind and save up. I had to do it. You know what I mean? Nah, for real, bro. Niggas be thinking, hey, I got 1,500. Listen, what that's gonna do? My rent not 1,500, my G. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta invest in that. Now when you do get the feature, now you gotta do the video. And everything I'm explaining to you is a whole nother budget. And stacks too. This ain't no play. Now you got the video. Now the album ready to drop. Got to throw that on TuneCore, United Masters, all them joints. But at the end of the day, you will want to get your joint in the correct playlist so it could stream more. That's not free. You know what I mean? So now your joint is on the playlist. Now you want to pay for ads. You want to be on ads. You want to be the YouTube commercial that come on when you watching YouTube. You want to be that commercial now. You got to pay for that. Like this whole thing is you need a budget to really take it to the next level. Now you can get a buzz, and some people do get lucky, put out a little video that go viral. But at the end of the day, somewhere down the line, you're gonna have to have a budget and put some money in. And to the people that have money, but that be scared, don't be scared to invest in yourself. Like, dude, it was times when I had 500 to my name, And I know studio is like $75 an hour. I'm gonna need like 4 hours. And I got kids and all that. So I'm like, damn, that's gonna be $300 out of my pocket. And I got $200 left. Don't forget about the cabs to get downtown and back. So that's another $60. But at the end of the day, them songs is the reason I am who I am today. And I'm able to eat off of my music. So me taking them chances, investing in myself, helped me down the long run. That's why I tell everybody coming up, do not be scared to invest in yourself. Word.
Facts.
And the people that don't, the people that don't want to pay for features and shit like that.
Radio? Oh, you want to talk about radio now? Oh, that's a whole nother budget. You want to get on the mix show slots and all that, you're going to have to pay a little 15, 20 bands to get your joint running in mix show. Oh, you want to be on Billboard? You want to be top 5? That's $200,000. That's $250,000. Now you can do independent, but who got that type of bread? Like, let's be honest. But that's what you pay. That's why you pay the 15, 20,000 just to get a few DJs on it, like few mix show DJs on it, and that might catch the eye or the ear of an investor that want to take it to the next level because they see you doing what you're doing on your own. You feel me? Yeah.
You ever get frustrated with this shit?
All the time. But I love it. Like, this is something I'm gonna do even if I get paid for it or if I don't. Like, this is in my blood. This is in my heart. This is what I love to do. Like the feeling of making a new song or bodying a freestyle somewhere or something like that. You see the people hitting you up, all the comments. It's just like, that's priceless right there. And that's the feeling I love.
What's some of the, for both of you, all y'all, man, what's some of your favorite artists right now? I know everybody got a top 5, but what's some of your favorite artists right now? I see you work with a lot of people. I know Jada-Kiss and, all those New York rappers.
Yeah, the legends is definitely, down from Hove, Kiss, Fab, Cole, Meek, Drake. Like, we tuned into all that. Real talk, you know what I mean? And shout outs to all the young guys coming up and all that, all my young boys, young spitters, everybody doing their numbers, man. It's a lot. But I mainly be listening to the older music, like Kiss, Fab, Hove, and then like when it goes down to the next generation, of course, Drizzy, Drake, J. Cole. Definitely J. Cole is a go-to. I rock with Meek Mill heavy. Shout outs to Wayne and all them Ross. Like, we tuned in. And then when I want to hear like some street ball work, I'm rocking with Griselda all day. And shout outs to them, Benny, Con, and West. And a person I've been really, really listening to lately is my bro 38 Special. I don't know if y'all know him from Rochester, New York. Shout out to 38 Special. That's my dog right there. Yeah. Nah, he go hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He's different.
Like when I be at radio stations, I be leaving niggas that be trying to rap with me. He came, we did Green Lantern one day. I ain't know him from holding a ball, but they was giving me a run for my money, boy. I'm like, who the hell is these niggas? And then we've been cool ever since. And that was over 10 years ago, bro. We've been cool ever since. And now everybody getting they just do.
It's best different.
That shit's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's different. Special's my favorite new nigga. Nah, he ain't new, but he my favorite nigga right now too. I ain't gonna lie. Special is different. I listen to Special and King Streets too, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to King Streets. Far Rockaway.
Yeah, like Benny, of course. He
down with Bird Gang. Listen to him, man. If y'all not tuned in. King Streets is an animal.
Facts. Fucking Kanye, of course. You heard? Kanye is like the GOAT right now. Him and Drake. Yeah.
Kanye?
Like they make the best good music. You feel me? Like not just bars, but music for like everybody. But you feel me? They still say that shit. You feel me? Like,
is that the type of vibe you want?
I'm on I'm a blender, man. Like I got balls like I'm like one of them Buffalo niggas, but like it's a different level with pen. That's so easy. I like exploring different avenues and shit. You feel me? That bar shit, we do that shit in our sleep. You feel me? Like,
listen, the Drakes and the Kanyes, they got teams of people writing the records with him.
Nah,
it ain't
but
just
that's
them.
because
They got a writing team.
They too
They
busy
definitely
now.
do.
You heard?
Sure,
It's
sure.
big. They bigger than the
flying.
artists,
They flying niggas in town to write the records. Conway just did a couple records with Kanye. Actually, Conway.
If I gotta make sneakers and host fashion shows and all of that, shit, I'm gonna give me a writing team too. But I'm gonna write my bars. But it's like you get too busy sometimes.
We talking about everything. We talking about
like
bars.
The bigger
everything.
checks is coming from everything. But when it comes to bars, Drake is still up there right now. Like no matter if you like it or not.
Niggas got a staff. Like
as far as like cadence, like it's not just about the what you say, it's how you say it.
He got a staff behind him. Yeah, I don't know if you just seen that Quentin Miller interview on Vlad.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I seen that. But I look at it like this.
Hold on, let me finish. Like Meek Mill trying to get him. Meek Mill tried to pay him the right bars for him, but Meek Mill was the one that went crazy on Drake for having a ghostwriter. A lot of this shit ain't what it look like.
Them niggas ain't like born killers. Like I ain't gonna lie, we kill shit. You heard? Like nobody's like that basically. Like ain't no niggas.
And another thing is with us, like we've been doing. Listen, man, I'm pushing 40 right now. I've been doing this since I was like 12 years old, bro. Mm-hmm. And his videos out there with me rapping that young, writing my own. So it's different with us, but we just understand like how they do when they get their little writing team. Like, but to me, when they got their writing team though, I can't put that in top 5 though. Like I can't judge that.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
That they didn't write their own shit.
That was my point because he was saying
I ain't not. That's what I'm listening to.
Of course, we listen to it.
The music.
And when it's time to rate like heavy ball spitters and top 5 them and all that, I can't. They can't go.
Yeah, hell no.
So now I gotta look at. So now I gotta look at Meek different. See what I'm saying? I gotta look at you different. I gotta look at you different. Why you want Quentin Miller to write your bars? But you mad at Drake? I don't like it. Then they beat him up.
Bro, it don't be the actual lyrics.
Because he ain't write no rhymes for you.
Right.
You hear some of these songs, bro?
Nah, that's crazy.
There's no way them big ass songs, them Order the Lights and all them crazy big ass songs coming out of my brain. I'm from the projects. We might gotta sit down with a nigga with a guitar, you feel me, to get right. You feel me? He gonna get his credits on the album. You feel me? But he still get writer's credit. You feel me?
You gotta go tap in.
That's not the same thing, but
it's not the same thing.
He's saying like writing their bars. That's what Quentin
Miller writing the words, every fucking word.
He's writing everything though.
I don't know.
It don't matter if it's everything.
I don't know if you
nobody's not supposed to write your bars, bro.
I don't know if you saw the Vlad shit with Quentin Miller.
Yeah,
He's saying
he's in the whole interview the other day.
He's in the booth with Drake, talking about say it like this, and then Drake said, "Here's the headphones." Like that. Yeah, like that. Every word. Not every word.
Robots. Them niggas is lab-made clones. That's why
I'm telling you. So it's still dope.
You
but
make
that's
good
not
music, bro.
That you can't be the GOAT if the niggas in the booth with you with headphones on say it like this.
And we respect the music. It's fire.
Nas is the GOAT. Nas is my GOAT. Nas and Kiss. You feel me?
Nas is a great choice.
Yeah, like I like
Nas. That's a different level of rap.
We got to listen to clones now, bro. We don't got them.
Yeah, Nas is a great choice.
It's not gonna stop me from liking music.
Nas is a notch above Kiss to me.
Yeah,
to my ears. You know, I can't even put Kiss next to Nas.
Nas make better body of work than Kiss. With Kiss, bar for bar, his cadence is nobody matched it yet. He never spit a whack verse.
Nas, of course, not like put it to you like this. Kiss has been
still dropping albums.
I love
King Disease
like Kiss ain't never had a Ziggy Marley moment.
I can't compare nobody to
Nas. You feel me? Like Kiss.
When you say bar for bar, Kiss was in a group a lot of those years. Well, he's just spitting 16 bars on the song. Yeah, Nas was by himself that whole time, spitting 3 verses. That was phenomenal every time.
I ain't gonna lie.
That is the difference, though. That is the difference.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a different thing than being in a group. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing.
Well, the top 5 Kiss I got in my top 5.
Because hold on,
by
I'm
himself,
gonna tell you like
man.
this: Kiss's solo albums by itself, no locks. Put that up against Nas's album by itself.
You can't do that because Nas. Why Nas is number one?
It's different. It's level.
Like
different.
Nas got classic albums, not just in rap, but in music. Period. You heard?
The song matter.
Right.
The song matter. The song matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
He tells
Nas
the
concepts. Nas concepts is crazy.
Nas is at Harvard teaching classes on lyrics in Princeton and shit. Like in universities, he's a professor at this point on doing hip hop courses at colleges. Like he's somewhere else. He's somewhere else.
Yeah, like those Jay-Z motherfucking Andre 3000 and them, like they thinking is different. Like
facts.
That's how Kendrick and Cole is. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
what's
got
good?
them two right with them now.
What up, bro?
OP, you ever been on a song with a nigga that chewed your shit? I mean, it's friendly competition.
Yeah, I think it happens though. It happens to the best of us. Everybody done been in a situation, but Kiss definitely got me on the New York joint we got.
Mm-hmm.
New York joint, he went extra hard, like extra. That nigga started leaving Earth, and and me and my little brother, man, we be having it too. We be going at it on tracks too. Like me and Quest. Sometimes he get me, sometimes he get him. Like it's just a part of the game. It just makes the song better. I want people to go hard when they on a song with me, because we not here to do songs with no weak links. At the end of the day, so you on the track with me, you got to know you better go hard. And of course, I got caught slipping sometimes, but I caught niggas too. That's a part of the game. And I caught niggas way more than I got caught slipping. Let me add that too. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Word. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo,
that's a part of it though. It comes with it, man.
Seems,
Jay-Z got caught slipping on Renegade.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was.
Listen. I tell you when Jay got caught slipping.
I
tell you when Jay got caught slipping. Jay got caught slipping on Renegade. Listen to that Big L.
Jay got caught slipping.
That's Big L. That's a different beast.
Big L.
Let me tell you.
Filthy. He was way better than Jay at that time.
Let me tell you who got caught slipping. Let me tell you who got caught slipping. Everybody on Reservoir Dogs. Styles P killed the whole song.
Even Beans?
He killed everybody. I ain't gonna lie. He killed everybody. He killed everybody. And he ain't even try. He was just going.
I'm trying to
Reservoir Dogs is classic, but I like Beans.
He killed Jay-Z. He killed Beans. Nah, Beans went crazy. Beans was runner up. But
wasn't
he
Kiss
killed
on that?
Money. He killed Kiss.
Yeah.
Hold on. That ain't the one where Hope said I sleep. The ghetto nigga doing Will Smith number? Not that one.
Nah. That's Blackout.
Which one is that?
That's Blackout.
That's what?
Ghetto nigga putting up Will Smith numbers surrounded by sixes and numbers.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm about to say because the locks on that one too.
The Reservoir Dogs is the iceberg sweats for IV on the elastic.
Oh, yeah.
But Styles was just so raw. Like Styles was so raw. He's supposed to say that verse on the verses. If he would have said that to Dipset on the verses.
Beanie Siegel killed that too.
No, he did.
Know.
But imagine when Dipset and Lox was on verses, if Styles would have said that verse to Dipset.
It would have been a lot worse.
It
would have been a massacre.
It was already bad. It was
they all got off though, but Styles shit just. And I remember hearing it, my nigga. I was a young boy. That's volume 2, Hard Knock Life.
That whole album, I like that whole joint.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints. I like Blueprint first, and then that's my other joint.
So you and Quest seems so laid back, man. Is he like that even on track?
Yeah.
You seem so.
Nah, but Quest got different gears though. Like he'll be laid back, and then once that shit come on, that nigga just start barking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like he got different pockets, but like overall, like how he is, this nigga smoke fucking 10 million blunts a day. How
I
can
see
you
that.
be
It's
hype?
high now.
How can you don't see his album Spoken Herb?
I'ma see it all, man. So what's the craziest thing you ever been through in this thing?
In what, the industry? Crazy like what?
Any type of crazy,
good
man. It's
crazy, bad crazy?
Bad crazy, good crazy. This is a wild story, a wild incident.
Good
man.
crazy, the good, let me tell you the good crazy is, because you know, I remember I was on 106 in Park, right? And I was doing the Freestyle Friday shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So I took that shit for 7 weeks, right? And then what was this about? 5 years later, when I dropped the record with me, Lloyd Banks, Kiss, and Fred DeGarson, I went back there to be a judge and premiere my video live on 106 in Park. So now, like, think of how crazy that is. I went from freestyling on this shit, killing niggas. Now I'm back here. I'm judging the freestyle. I'm the man now, and premiering my video on 106 in Park with legends on the song. Like that bugged me out.
That's
that
a wild
bugged me
come
out
up.
to this day. Hell yeah, like that was like a 360.
That was legendary,
right? Like how you do that? And let alone to have Banks and Kiss come to the video shoot. And that was the first time they linked since the G Unit and D Block beat. That was the first time they linked at my video shoot.
Shout out to the
they
real.
used to have a price attached to that couch.
Huh?
Yeah, what?
They used to have a price. I said they used to have a price attached to that couch. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them couches had a price to it though, so you know how that shit go.
As far as
Breakfast
what?
Club got a price.
Oh yeah,
on the couch.
Said, man, money talk bullshit.
Yeah,
walk. But I tell you one thing, it was no price for me to go premiere my video and go be a judge.
Oh yeah, and you put pen in already though. 7 weeks in a row, it was established.
Like
you know what I mean?
I earned that.
Facts.
I earned that. But yeah, it's a price for everything. Whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Facts.
If you got the bag.
Facts.
You ever got?
Facts.
What's the wildest shit you ever been through?
Wildest shit I ever been through. Shout out to my y'all know my brother Fat Trell in DC. He was signed to Rick Ross.
Facts.
Yeah, that's my brother right there. Like we actually lived together for a couple months and shit back in like 2012. Like right before he signed his deal. People won't even know that because he's from DC and don't even know the connection, like how crazy it is. But he had a show in SOBs one day. And we went in there and they started letting them fucking shots fly right in our direction. And that was just one of them times like, yeah, you outside with a real one. Oh, this nigga really, he one of them. Like, he don't play no games, bro. Like, he really on that shit. A lot of niggas talk and rap and say they on that shit. He really on that shit for real. And then that day, like, just to be in a fucking real shootout and the niggas shooting at y'all, that in a little ass spot like SOBs is crazy. And that was just one of them shits to let me know, like, you gotta move different. You gotta know what you doing and what spots you going into, and you know, make sure that sandwich is around, if you know what I mean. So that was some crazy shit, just being at a show and seeing how left it could go.
So when you go out of town, you checking in?
What you mean checking in? Like, yo.
Look.
Like
you can't even say that.
Like
you can't even say that to a nigga from the Bronx. You
can't
even say that to a nigga from the Bronx.
Like when I go out of town, of course I got niggas out there that I reach out to and let them know I'm there. But it ain't like a check in. Like check in, I don't even like that word. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's a bad word.
Word.
That's a fucked up
check
word.
in. Like that shit in the room. Shit make you sound like you can't. It make you sound like you can't be there if you don't do that.
Facts.
But of course, I call some real niggas around, but it's just I vibe with them the same way when they come to New York, they call me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And
I don't just be calling niggas that say, make sure you check in when you come. I don't call them niggas. Yeah. I know some niggas from the town that niggas really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta come up with a new terminology for that.
Yeah, it gotta be something, man. Like,
because really, if you already tapped in, you really just tapping in. was tapping into your resources.
I like tap in
got.
better than checking. I ain't gonna lie. Tap in sound better.
Yeah, you tapping in. You already tapped in.
Check in sound bad. Tap in. I'm gonna start saying that. Of course, I tap in with some real niggas.
I'm already.
You say
tapped
check in. That one little switch make it sound bad.
Make it sound crazy.
It make you sound like
test your man or testing your gangster. Have anybody in the industry ever tested your gangster and make you want to crash out?
Nah. That's why I'm just so lucky. Like I'm just so lucky and happy that haven't happened. It's because the vibe I bring too. Like you know what I mean. Like the vibe I bring is a good energy. Once you get around me, you feel the energy. It ain't one of them suck ass nigga be like this all day, like hating on a nigga. Like I be there, nigga. What we drinking, what we smoking. Niggas love to be around me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's a different energy, and then the music we make uplift people. It ain't really all that rah shit that make nigga want to see what you about. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talking too crazy, you nigga, trust me, a nigga gonna come and test you and see what you want. And of course, I talk my shit, but I don't talk it like I don't be lying. You know what I mean? How niggas be on that lying shit, saying they did shit they didn't do. How I do it, I say if you try some shit, I'm on your ass. That's what I say. But I don't be acting like I done went out there with shooting niggas and like that's corny right there.
Yeah. Shout out to the real. So what's the 3 things that gotta happen for 2023 in this music thing for you?
2023, first of all, I definitely got to drop my 10 projects because that's my plan. That's something I got to execute. And 2023, I want to have 6 figures in the bank.
Saved
before
up.
2023, 6 figures just there. That you know what I mean?
You ain't touching it. You ain't got to live off it.
And then my AirPods is dying too. And hold on, I got one more, man. And I want to, my last one is to try to get a house, man. This year. I need a house. To the real. I need a house.
What about you? What about you, Quest? Maybe Quest is gone.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, maybe he's gone. All right, so listen, check this out. OUN P.
Yeah, how I put this joint on speaker, man?
I guess.
Oh, I got it. Yo.
Well, listen, man. We almost at that time. I got a few more questions. I want to know how you see yourself, man. Like at this time in the game, at this time in your life, how do you see yourself, man? What's the moment you're most proud about? Just with life, period, man. You know what I'm saying? How do you see yourself? How you feel? Give me one sentence to say.
I ain't gonna lie. At this day and age, I'm definitely like proud of myself and like how I overcame a lot of like real life trauma that I've been through, losing my moms, losing both grandparents. And then for me to still be able to be motivated and working and not just stressing out somewhere. And I got two, my fault, y'all, my bad. Y'all hear me? I got 2 kids in college right now too. So, that's definitely a blessing. Because the way these kids is running out here right now, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So when you do have some good kids and they achieving goals that you want for them and goals they want for themselves, you got to pat yourself on the back for doing a good job for bringing them up like that.
You hear mine in the background now, man. Going crazy.
Yeah, that's
come here real quick.
That's where we get our blessings, bro.
That's a fact, man. Come say shout out to the real.
All right, what's up, man? All right. Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year's to you.
All right, have a blessed one, man.
Shout out to the real.
You too, your blessing.
All right.
Hey, yo, you said you was gonna hit me with some bars, man, before you go.
It wouldn't be right if I didn't.
All right, let's get into it. How you want me to do it?
Y'all hear me clearly?
I hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Listen, I said, they asked me why I'm always dolo, because what I go through. Somebody ever talk behind your back that you was close to? That shit hurt. I feel away. Like the judge saying no bail when your next court date is about a year away.
You got to show them you ain't the one to play around with. These big shoes to fill. That's why you doing that clown shit. We all gonna have bad days. Stay grounded. You going through it right now? Cool. Go around it. My weed plug in Cali is valid. Was all covered. Be in LA mellow like one of the Ball brothers. If it ain't about no chicken, ain't picking up calls for you. You getting ignored. It's gonna feel like it's the wrong number. Fuck book smart. I know street smart niggas that season crooks. They could read a room better than they could read a book. I'm in the front. They wishing that they could move me back. Doing that, I had your brain hanging like a Kasubi patch. Niggas cap, I could tell they ain't doubted. My plug had everything, ain't nothing you could sell me, I doubt it. I hustled, I just ain't tell them about it. Mine's well go to school with 2 O's, you can't spell it without it. Here's some facts for them. Best part of falling off is knowing who not to deal with when you back on. Well, I'm back on in rare form and my stacks long. Same block I used to trap on, I felt trapped on. He said, when I said same block I used to trap on, I felt trapped on. He said, before I pass on, need something that I could pass on to my youngins. When dad gone, it won't be bad for him. Think about my uncles. That crack was really bad for him. Used to be in debt, and my mama paid off that tab for him. A good heart, that's a real blessing. But overstepping your boundaries and make me go and grab a real weapon. Your hands out, you gotta chill, brethren. Here's the real lesson. You can't wear a mirror and just be still begging, idiot.
Yeah. Right here on Highly Dysfunctional. Yo, one more thing.
Come on.
I need you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Appreciate you. I need you to say, shout out to the real Highly Dysfunctional.
Oh, you already know, man. This your boy OUN P, aka The Bar Show. I want to say shout outs and salute to the real. Happy New Year's. And you are now tapped into Highly Dysfunctional. Hello.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate
no problem,
you, man.
Make sure you send me the link so we could go crazy on the promo.
I got you. I'm going to go crazy on it myself. I've been waiting for this. Put some dollars behind it. LDJ, shout out to the real.
You know that's tapping in. We tapped in.
Yes, sir.
We tapped in.
Shout out to the real. I appreciate
y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year.
And make sure when you promoting this, man, put that freestyle in there because that's going to make them click this shit even crazier.
That's going to be what it is. Thank you,
gonna
man.
bring
I
them.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Salute,
shout out
man.
to the real LDJ, OUN P. I'll see you again. Thank you,
yes,
man.
sir. Make sure y'all go get that Spoken Herb by Jay
Happy
Quest
New Year.
on all platforms. Spoken Herb by Jay Quest. All platforms. It just dropped today. Go show that boy some love.
Shout out to Jay Quest. He left before the thing ended. I appreciate y'all. Everybody tap in. Shout out to the real. Shout out
Highly
to the
Dysfunctional,
fake.
baby.
Shout out to that nosy bitch. You better stay in your place. Get in line, punk. Thank you, man. I'm gonna hit you up.
Love,
Thank you,
baby.
Love. I'm out.